no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Made a defender miss. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, biggest game of the week and maybe the season. The top 2 teams in football, here's how it ended. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. 1 versus 2, some were calling it the game of the century. Let's wait to jump to conclusions at least until the new poll comes out this week, men.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He's now up to 77 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hang on, Sloopy! The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. on the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Got his man quickly. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They get it out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Might be changing the route. They'll open the second half on the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no boss, get it together.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed.
There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
This time they'll go to the running game. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Hokies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the road.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there, you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Punch it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, what a move. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They believe they can run right here. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a move to get room. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
But listen, the defense won that play. As an offense, you're the key, David. You can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense player. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of you.
The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
49, Ohio State, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 19 over Fresno State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best match. He's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him,
Turning it on. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Reads it, fires complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
2-9 Philly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rush is on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Virginia Tech, 56. Ohio State.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He's past the 30. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack and Jesse of EA Sports College Football.